Great Fisheries sell out Brexiteer F.U.R.Y as Boris deal gives 5 years access to UK waters. Brexiteers are outraged at Boris Johnson's recently announced Brexit deal after it emerged the EU would be granted access to UK waters for 5.5 years. Responding to the news, former Brexit Party MEP Martin Daubney branded the agreement a sellout and a bitter disappointment for the British fishing industry. He said, "The Great Fisheries sellout, the Brexit deal guarantees the EU 5.5 years continued access to British waters. So 4.5 years from Brexit, that is a total of a decade of EU vessels plundering our waters. This will be a bitter disappointment for our fishermen." Equally outraged former Brexit Party MEP and chairman of Unlock Ben Habib warned the new agreement could see sanctions imposed on the UK. He said, "Barnier confirmed the EU Commission may unilaterally impose sanctions on the UK if we deviate from the deal. Waiting for details, but this is not standard in any FTA." He said, "The devil is always in the detail and it is too soon to judge the deal in its entirety. But 4 things jumped out at me listening to von der Leyen and Barnier. First, we will be in a level playing field with the European Union. Second, we will be granting them fixed fishing rights for 5.5 years. Third, and perhaps most worryingly, the EU may unilaterally impose sanctions on the UK if it judges that UK to have breached the deal. Fourth, there was no mention of Northern Ireland. So we must assume the border down the Irish Sea and EU laws being applied in Northern Ireland will both stand. The above all breach manifesto promises made by Boris Johnson and cannot constitute the UK leaving the EU as one united kingdom and taking back control of our laws, our borders, our cash and our fish." Confirming the new fisheries arrangement on Thursday afternoon, Commission President Ursula von der Leyen said EU rules and standards needed to be respected. The EU chief went on to boast that she had secured 5.5 years of predictability for our fishing communities. Speaking at a press conference, Ms von der Leyen said, "First of all, competition in our single market will be fair and remain so. The EU rules and standards will be respected. We have effective tools to react if fair competition is distorted and impacts our trade. Secondly, we will continue cooperating with the UK in all areas of mutual interest, for example in the field of climate change, energy, security and transport. Together, we still achieve more than we do apart. And thirdly, we have secured 5.5 years of predictability for our fishing communities.